There's a lot of things that we used to have that we don't.
There was more town sport, cricket and football, everybody.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Yes,
that-
that's what I
Well,
mean.
it was a very small
That
town,
tin,
if you
didn't
could
they?
call it that.
Mm.
But it worked more like a large village.
Mm.
And village communities are a very close-knit
Yes, more
group.
friendly. Everybody
More,
do something,
more friendly
don't
than
they?
what they are now.
Mm.
Without
Mm.
Well, because we've got just a lot of incomers, haven't we?
Well, we have, just
And
true.
also people have got cars and they move out and
That's
they
right.
leave
True.
the village.
True. And I remember when
Because he used to,
Mr. Hibbard, the old rag and bone man, used to come up the street ringing his bell with his horse and cart. And of course, poor families then, we used to live on rabbits, because they were safe to eat then. I used to go running out round the back and get the rabbit skin off the wall and take it round to him, and he used to give me sixpence. Then perhaps another old rag and bone man would come up for you to take your old rags and that out to him. And he'd give you one of these monkeys on a stick, you push up and down, or you could have a fish, goldfish in a jar then, not in plastic bags, in a jar, and any sort of...
Jam jars, of course. They
Well, jam jars, yeah, and
that.
and we used to have the rag and the muffin man.
Yes.
The man used to come up and down with hot...
Tray on his head.
Yeah, and the man with hot faggots and peas, go straight
And the
out.
ice cream man.
And get, yeah, stop me and buy one.
Don't buy one.
on the bottom bicycle, yeah.
Buy me and
Yes.
stop one.
And,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
oh, what was his name?
Yeah, we used to have all that sort of interest, and everybody was the same. Nobody looked down their nose at you or thought they were above you, you know. We tended to be all equal, more or less like it was with the war. Everybody helped one another then because we were all suffering the same. But now that
Now used to be on the old three-wheeler and that.
they're not so free, are they, with them? With
What
their help?
was employment like in those days? Could everybody get a job locally?
More or less, I think, because there's a lot of private shops which have men for delivery.
85% of the people
they?
who lived around Hungerford worked on the farms.
Mm.
I mean, there were ploughmen and horsemen and dairy maids and
That's about all
parlour
I
And as I
maids,
say, there was
butlers, so on and so
more
forth.
private individual shops,
yes.
which they all had
Yeah.
wanted delivery boys
Yes.
and that, you see, so that gave youngsters a chance,
chance.
yeah, to go around and deliver
Yeah.
the groceries and
Well,
that.
my
what-
own
that's
father
what I had
started
in
as a
Aaron Boy's
delivery
job.
boy for garments.
Mm.
That's all I could get with an Aaron Boy's job.
Yeah,
that's
Oh,
right.
And then when it was
Jim
harvesting time, they always used to go out in the
Out on the
fields
farm.
and help,
That's
yeah.
it,
Out in the
yes.
fields and help there for a bit, and we used to go strawberry picking and all different things. It's all just ordinary simple little jobs, but everybody sort of was happy to do it.
When you come to look at it then, going back to all them years, the money wasn't much, but people just as happy then as what they are
Yes,
now.
well, it meant a lot to us because the food, the price of the food wasn't it? Because I mean, most places, like say with the gardens, did the gardens, which they didn't have to buy a great deal, or sort of ploughed it back in from the home to the garden, from the garden into the
I
home.
suppose there were allotments that people...
Oh yes, yes. Yes, all up Pulpit Lane was allotments, because I used
A
to
lot
have
of
to go
people
up
had their
there.
own gardens too, at the back of the houses. But,
Mm.
I mean, there's nothing to them now, is it? No gardens to the houses now.
Yes, it was, oh well, I think it was what you could really honestly say the good old days,
Yeah.
well, actually, I think so.
Yeah,
We were happy.
yeah.
We made our own fun with no violence,
when
and
we lived down
everybody
the
could go
ice-
to bed and leave the front door unlocked and through the night, and yeah.
When we lived down the High Street, then like 3 or 4 steps up, we used to get down a gang of it, and we used to get out the hoops and top the old tops, you know, with a string and tops and that, all up the High Street and that, playing about with that. We used to thoroughly enjoy it. Put what you call 5 stones, put 5 stones up against the wall with a tennis ball and try and hit them out.
And hopscotch on the
Yes,
pavement.
oh
Hopscotch,
yes,
yeah.
to the box.
The old cigarette cards used to get in Sue's from the
Yeah.
furthest. Oh dear.
Yeah.
It's been great fun. But now you see it's all vandalism, isn't it?
Yes. And children want such expensive toys.
That's right. Oh, it's all computers and that now. They wouldn't dream of making their own fun with anything like
I
that.
mean, you go out down the High Street and that right around, nobody interfere on me now. You can go out down there, you don't know where you're going to get clobbered or where you're not now.
We used to sit on the front doorstep and watch the drunks come out of the borough, staggering, and some of them singing and staggering across the road.
Did you have a
I mean, it was like then about 10:30 or so at night then, you see. You could sit out there and
Did you
listen
have
to
a
the...
village policeman who came and boxed your ears occasionally?
I didn't get a chance to get close because I was scared stiff of his uniform.
What's that?
We
Police?
had quite a number of police.
We
We
did.
had an inspector living in the police station at the top of Park Street.
They
And
were
they
all-
had a relay of policemen, daytime and evenings
Yeah.
shifts.
They used to walk about, didn't they?
And
up
you
and down the
knew them?
street, Yeah.
They were all right if you kept in with not trouble. But,
Well, what do
Well,
you expect? They were only
no.
doing their
no,
job.
no,
If I've done
no,
anything
I'll tell you one instance.
I felt guilty.
When we
and I
used to get down the old
Right.
street, down by Freddie Barn run on about, we used to have what we call the evening poke, evening pink, with football. The guy we used to get down there and read all the results and all this, stand down there. P.C. Deadman, he come down there. How come on you boys? He said, "Ton, you moved." What was it? He'd go off, we still get reading their paper like that. He'd come walking up, and all of a sudden, "What did I tell you boys?" Blang, up he come with his cape or his hand, or his glove, and straight across your face.
That's what
We
they
knew
were
what
there
he
for.
meant, we moved. You couldn't say much to him, he was, oh, dear.
And
Well,
there
it's a
was-
pity they can't do that these days.
It
You
is.
can't touch them.
No,
They're
no,
not
it's
allowed
true,
to,
no.
are they?
we also had a very large group of special constables, which was an aftermath of the 1418 war, you see.
Yes.
And they weren't disbanded until,
No, not too
well,
bright.
after the Second World War.
That's what I mean, not really too bright.
Because Frank New was a member of,
That's right.
wasn't he?
Mm, mm.
I don't quite know
That's
what
right,
they were,
no, but there you
They
go.
carried on
you
quite a lot.
see.
There's a photograph, if you haven't already seen Joan Macy's, in there, I think, and in there, of the special constables.
What a few, wasn't it?
A lot.
Yes, it was,
What about the railways? Better train service, I
Oh,
suppose.
Lord,
oh
yes.
yes, there was more trains, there's more
Oh, well.
frequent then,
That
weren't
was all right,
they?
better than what it is
And
now.
the station.
Milk train at
it was,
7:30 in the morning.
Yeah, you could tell
You
the
still
times
load
by
all the
the
trains
trains.
up from the farms, you know, great big milk trains, onto that, and the papers used to come down from London on the opposite side of the line, you know, and everything that had to go to London went on this milk train at 7:30. Hertz used to put canisters of live trout from the fishery up to, oh Lord, what was the hotel? Hilton? Something like that. It was one of the big,
Then
Offshore.
the children had to get to grammar schools, didn't they?
oh yes, yes. No,
Yes.
we used to go on the train at 8:30 for that.
Yeah.
Then of course there was the 9 o'clock one when all the businessmen went up to London. They ran about every half an hour.
Yeah, there was very good.
And they weren't all into cities in those days. They stopped at every station along the road, unless you had what technically known as a through train, which stopped at Newbury, Reading and London.
We used to go to football to Reading, half a crown up. Half a crown.
Or you could get a return to London for 12 and sixpence. What's that in new money?
Don't know.
50,
I've forgotten about the old money now.
Brawling,
62 pence.
bracket.
Forgotten about that.